SoCal Prep Legends fans, what's going on? I'm Tarek Patel. Another week, another opportunity to take a look at some great highlights and some of the best games in Southern California. Don't forget, our coverage comes from the Southern California News Group. It's compiled of 11 papers and different coverage areas. If you take a look at this map right here, it'll kind of give you an idea of what areas we cover and which paper is designated for each area in Southern California, including the Daily News, the San Fernando Valley, OC Register, Orange County, and like the San Gabriel Valley Tribune, which obviously takes care of the San Gabriel Valley, so on and so forth. So take a look at that in more detail, and you'll understand what exactly we do. We can't get to games in Northern California, so on and so forth. So that gives you an idea. If your school is in our coverage area, which it more than likely is, by all means, send us information, send us highlights, and send us footage. With that said, our SoCal Prep Legends game of the week was St. Francis and Dorsey, and we'll get to that actually at the end of this highlight, at the end of this episode for week 4. What we start this episode with is this first one here, Long Beach Poly football players, some of them, not all of them, on the sideline as they take on Long Beach Wilson, taking a knee with a fist up in the air for the National Anthem, of course, some also standing, of course. Then you've got the Dorsey football team, some of the coaching staff, once again, not all of them, on knee, demonstrating as Colin Kaepernick has started so many weeks ago and is still trending today. And some of the Dorsey cheerleaders doing the same thing, a majority of them actually on one knee with a fist up in the air. We do see this now at the high school level, something we've seen a little more frequently starting the last couple of weeks. There have been tweets of other high school teams doing the same thing. We don't have footage of that, but those are the two we have. Obviously, Colin Kaepernick was the one that started, but Megan Rapinoe from the women's U.S. soccer team also doing it. So we've seen it go from the pros to the collegiate level, and now we're seeing it at the high school level. So it's interesting to see where the eyes and the attention goes when the National Anthem is being played every Friday night, as we see the high school level athlete now doing it. So something to keep an eye on, some news that could be circulating through the coming weeks of the prep season, if you will. So with that said, once again, I'm Tarek Patel with SoCal Prep Legends Flashback. Enjoy the highlights. Thanks again for watching. We start this one off with a heated rivalry, Long Beach Wilson, Long Beach Poly. This is Wilson's Jacoby Hardy, gets them on the board first, 53-yard touchdown, 7-0 Wilson, but Poly would respond. Easy money here. Nolan McDonald, the key on Markham, 7-7 midway through the second quarter. Later, I think Poly would start to inflict its power over Wilson. Here's a caused fumble, and they would recover it, and Poly would take advantage. Nolan McDonald to Moises Gonzalez to the left side, bring it down, got him. Flag, no worries, touchdown, 13-7 Long Beach Poly up just before halftime. Now Nolan to Markham again. So Poly would take advantage and show off its guns in this one, Poly over Wilson. This is actually a goal line stand by Poly just to put a stamp on the game. Long Beach Poly 32, Wilson 7. Now we're off to Calabasas, El Camino Real. This is Darnay Holmes, Mr. I Can Go Anywhere I Want in the Country. All-American ceremony. First play of the game, one-handed snatch out of the air from Tristan Gebbia. What a great play. Darnay Holmes, one heck of an athlete. This is now Tristan Gebbia over to Johnny Williams for the first touchdown of the game. Then Gebbia over to Mr. Keyshawn Johnson Jr. Gebbia had a day, the Nebraska commit. Later, it was Gebbia to Brendan Radley Hiles. 85-yard touchdown to the house. Calabasas was all over El Camino Real in this one. Made it look easy, but this is probably one of the better highlights of the night. Darnay Holmes, yes. Punt return, and see ya later, alligator. Holmes would cap this game off. Calabasas 42, El Camino Real 7 was the final. Calabasas still unbeaten. Now Los Alamitos and Jay Sarah. This is Dylan Laurent. Look at this play. An SCPL top 10 nominee for sure. Makes absolutely everything out of nothing. I mean, this is basically wizardry right here. Laurent, this ended up being an 82-yard touchdown. He probably ran about 132 yards in the backfield altogether. Los Alamitos trying to creep back, but it was really all Jay Sarah in this one. This is Riley O'Brien. Back to quarterback Matt Robinson. Some trickery, showing Laurent that they've got some wizardry of their own, that he gets into the end zone. And this is again now Thomas Huff doing the moonwalk to make Los Alamitos defenders miss. scores on the touchdown, Jay Serra. The game would be close, but Jay Serra would pull away. This is once again Matt Robinson. Touchdown reception number 2 for the quarterback, 45-35, Jay Serra over Los Alamitos. Now for our SoCal Prep Legends Game of the Week, St. Francis hosting Dorsey. We picked this game up a little later. This is Elijah Washington who finds the end zone, 14-7 St. Francis. Then Gabriel Matthews over the middle from Michael Bonds makes it 21-7. Then Bonds pitches this one to Jace Herrick. So it's 28-7 before halftime, and you're thinking this one's going to get out of the hand. But no. Dorsey coming back. Look at this beautiful touchdown pass. Oh, makes it 14-28, cuts it in half, and this is deja vu. A same play, touchdown. So Dorsey cuts it to with 1 score. Then Charles Mincy Jr. gets into the end zone. First play of the fourth quarter, it's 28-28, and this one's going down to the wire, but St. Francis finds a way to put a beautiful drive together. Michael Bonds leads the Golden Knights down the field. Elijah Washington gets into the end zone. PAT would be missed, so Dorsey coming back, literally final play of the game. Ball gets thrown to the end zone for a hopeful look, but no, gets picked off, basically incomplete. He was out of bounds. 34-28, St. Francis with the victory.